This is the bold and beautiful mini spotlight here on GLJ Media. I am James Lott Jr. And that's it, kids. See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye. But I'm here with the ladies who lunch. We have lunched and dinnered. Tami Goveia and Amanda Russ. Hello, ladies.
Hello.
We're excited to be back.
Yes, and Amanda Russ, how is One Beautiful Podcast? What's going on there?
I've been traveling and I've had shows. Working. There'll be one out soon.
There'll be one out soon, she says.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. I always say stay tuned. We out soon. But we are here to talk about the One Beautiful, the week ending 10/20/23. Wide Army Spotlight is out already. It's also out on audio too, so you can go and listen to it or watch it. But of course, do that after you watch this show. Don't do it right now. Just wait. Go ahead and watch this of that show. It's out now for your listening and viewing pleasure. After this, myself and Vinny from the Soaps and Squared Circle, I can't whatever the show is called. He's coming on to join us for GH. We're going to talk about all things Sona, or all things Sprina. And we're going to talk about all that stuff on that show at 1 o'clock today, Pacific Standard Time. That should be fun. And there is no audition days today because my chocolate twin, Tony Moore, and the gang were at Day of Days yesterday. They hosted, no, not they. He hosted a show. They did interviews. And all of that will be out within the next couple of days, I'm sure. Right now, they're with the Day Players over in Hollywood somewhere, Burbank somewhere. So they got more. So they got lots of content coming your way. But check out and support our sister channel, Audition Days, for all your day's news and interviews and all that goodness, that soapy goodness. So check that over there. I think that's all those announcements, I think. That's it, kids. All the beautiful kids. I want to start because I titled this, Is Lee the New Stephanie? Lee.
So what's the comparison there?
Because Lee has shown us the last couple of weeks, she don't take names, she don't ask permission, and she is showing she's a matriarch of a family. That's where I.
So are you talking about original Stephanie?
Yeah, original Stephanie. I didn't say Stephanie.
OG.
Stephanie.
Okay. Got it.
Like they do. They say Stephanie and Stephanie. They distinguish between the
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, so I started out that because what do we think about this Lee? Because I said, you weren't here to Amanda. I was like, last week ago, is Lee trying to tell Finn to kill his mother?
Right?
Like, what's going on there? And then this week with Luna, this week and last week, she's like, that's cute, RJ. Yeah, you know what you need to do. Yeah, bitch, you don't need to get out of here. And then talking to Finn about how her sister embarrassed her. And anyway, so there's a lot to unpack. That's a major storyline this week and last week. So let's go from there, kids. What do you guys think?
I was like, wait a minute. Does everyone think Finn is like a secret hitman or something? I'm like, what is happening? Everyone keeps saying it like he's supposed to take her out.
Right.
What do you want to do?
That never even crossed my mind.
Because Lee keeps going, you know what you have to do. You know what you have to do. I'm like, girl, you trying? As I said, is she allegedly intimating that he needs to take out? Because she's like giving other answers, like, but the funny, she was like, tell her to get out of town. And he's like, go back to Generous City. I made me laugh. Go back to Generous City.
That was great.
There you go. That was good. Yeah. But the point is, like, Lee is like seriously like, you want to save your family, you gotta do what you gotta do, so to speak. That's what I'm saying.
And then she stormed out of his office and said, there's got to be something that will send Sheila back to prison. And then the face in the bolognese sauce happened.
Oh my God, that was hilarious too.
Trying to push buttons, hoping that Sheila will react and send her little butt back to jail. It's not going to be that easy.
But see, we can't even talk about this without talking about Deacon. So Sean Kanan was wonderful. He came to my telethon a few weeks ago. He came on and we talked about, he said, and I quote, Hope can't say shit because she's dating Thomas.
Thank you.
I was laughing so hard. Everybody started laughing in the chat when he was there. He was saying, he goes, she can't say anything to me. She with Thomas. I'm with Sheila. And what Sean said is that his character really does believe in redemption, and he thinks he can handle Sheila. That's the mistake, right? But that's what he really thinks. Because he said, "I know karate," and they laughed at him like, "Okay, but that's going to do something." So anyway, so let's go for this. So go ahead. But I think that's where it's. He said for himself, that's where that's coming from. So we can't even talk about Finn without talking about Deacon coming in thinking he can handle Sheila. And my favorite, Captain Kelly Lang, KKL, went. She's like going from place to place. Everybody, she's like, that's all she does. Because her mouth, she's like, she just came from one mess, and she's like, what the F? Then goes home and goes to another mess. She's like, what the F? Poor Brooke. She don't know what to do to herself. She's like, these people are crazy.
She does not like Hope and Thomas one bit. Not one bit.
Not a one.
Scene where she and Ridge are trying to talk sense into Deacon, and it's just not happening. And then Brooke goes back to the office, and the door's locked. They unlock the door, and she's really.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
She's like, really?
I love that. I love it.
And to your point, James, Brooke says, I just come from Deacon to here, and I find this. And she's like, what is happening?
I was laughing so hard. Oh my God. I love it. Poor Brooke.
Yeah, she was just like, why?
Yeah, it's like, what the? I mean, and that's kind of what, I mean, we would do that, obviously. We thought, like, wait a minute. There's two crazy situations in one day. Brooke's head was ready to explode. Like, I said she had the best look. She was like, what? If she could start cussing, she would have.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, she would have.
Well, I was confused by Deacon because 1 minute he's telling her, nope, it's not going to happen. You need to get out. You're going to ruin my relationship with Hope. I can't have it. And then the next, like 2 days later, he's proposing. I'm like, I thought it was a trick.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly thought it was a trick.
Well, didn't Hope say that first? Are you trying to do something?
Yeah, or maybe it was Brooke. She said, maybe this is a ploy. But I think he believes in the power. Deacon believes in the power of love.
And he thinks he can change her or control her.
Save her from herself. And Sheila is like Tucker in that she will end up sabotaging.
Yes.
Well, she will, of course.
Yeah, and it'll implode.
But I think what he also said on my show, I was very happy for Sean stopping through. He did say, he goes, it's one of those things where he got redemption, he changed. Which
But you can't compare him to Sheila.
I know, but my thing is
sociopath.
Right. But I think because he did change. I think Deacon did change on some level. That he thinks it's good for him. I think he really believes that if she has love in her life, real love, that she'll change. He says that Deacon really believes this. I believe whatever Sean Kane tells me, I believe it. No, it's like, but he just he really believes that. And I go, from his point of view, I see what he's saying. But I mean, but Tami, you're right. I mean, she's a sociopath. I mean, we get that part too. But it's that whole thing, and Hope is getting on my nerves. Let me start on Hope either, because
Hope is playing with fire.
Yes, that's what I said. Sorry, it's playing with total fire, and I swear to God, she's gonna get burned.
Swear to God.
Okay, for you, Rally.
She's gonna get burned. You're right, because he will say in one breath, "Oh, I'm not there yet. I'm not in love with you. Can you handle this?" And in the very next breath, "I need you to say it. I need you to say it." Say what? Look, I was like, my eyebrow. I was like, "Say what?"
Me too.
And she was like, "I need you to say it." And he's like, "You're the only one. You're my only one. I love you." I was like, "Oh, you just said no. What is happening?"
Hi, Jenny Roberts.
She's gonna get burnt.
It is. She seriously is playing with fire. Hi, Vita. She's serious. Everybody says everybody think that Deacon has changed. I think he has changed.
Oh, I totally believe he's changed.
Yeah,
But
me
it's
too.
Really quick. I mean, I love that scene where he's talking to Sheila and he's saying, please, you've got to stay away from Finn. If you want a relationship, you have to stay away from him. You've got to give him space and time. Are you telling me to stay away from my son, Sheila? Right?
Really?
I need you to say it to me. That seems to be a thread. I need you to say it to me. You're going to stay away from Finn and Steffi and she just says, I'm going to be late for work. I can't be late for my first day on the job.
Yeah, she didn't say it.
No. She goes out the door, and Sean Kanan's so freaking brilliant. Sheila goes out the door closes, and Deacon's reaction is, he's watching, she leaves, and then he goes, like, oh my God, what am I going to do with her?
Yeah.
Exactly. That was Sean is actually really good. He's really good at his stuff. I'm kidding. Like Matthew is hot. Oh my God! Don't tell Dawn. No, Matthew's hot. We know that. I mean, how many abs does he have, Tami?
Matt?
Yeah.
Well, I don't see him shirtless very often, so
Just checking.
it's happening more often.
He's hot.
Yeah, true.
And Dawn's still hot too. And yes, folks, as we continue this conversation, if you have not heard or watched my daytime today, Darren Brooks is off the show. Dawn did not even responded to that.
I was so upset.
What's wrong? I have a mouthful of chocolate. Why'd you start this conversation with mouthful of chocolate?
I am so jealous, by the way, guys. Watching her eat that chocolate, I am so jealous.
You guys. Oh, Kid Clark's like he counted 7. He counted 7. Well, him and Lawrence St. Victor are tying for abs. Anyway, yes, but go. I want to hear Tami's thoughts, of course, as she finishes swallowing her macadamia.
The magic, and Don brought this up in, was it Twitter or Instagram?
Yes.
The magic between the Spencer men.
Yes.
It's so special and so brilliant. The fact that they've taken Darren Brooks out of that equation, I'm hoping it's for now, but who knows? There's so many other, if you wanted to get rid of some of the, because they've added new characters onto the show. He's the wrong decision.
I agree.
He is so not the right way to go if you wanted to skim down the cast. Really, really.
I agree.
I agree with you completely. I'm sitting here. I agree.
Who the F is Scott? Who's him going to talk to now?
Right.
Like those moments between the two of them are priceless.
Yeah, they're the best scenes usually.
Yeah. How you actually?
I was devastated.
I see what devastated. See, everybody's saying they should bring him with Scotty on in Genoa City. That's kind of funny, and pair him with Sally. Some folks say bring him to General Hospital. I've seen that another day. Like bring him to General Hospital. You play Dylan. Quartermain, because now that Lois is back, which we were talking about that on General Hospital. We were talking about that. I'm so excited. But that whole Ashton family is back basically, except for Dylan. So they mentioned that. So I hope another show snaps him up because he's a great actor.
Yeah,
I loved him on as Max Brady on Days. I also loved him on Blue Mountain State for those seasons. So he's a good actor. He's an Emmy-winning actor. So I mean, he's good. But I think they made it once they got rid of Homegirl.
Yeah, Flo.
When they got rid of Flo,
They didn't know what to do with him, and getting rid of Quinn.
Quinn.
Because Quinn and Wyatt had a lot of scenes together.
Yeah,
Right.
but Quinn's
Mother and daughter.
was Rena's decision. It wasn't the show's decision, right?
Right.
So that's it is what it is. But
Yeah.
He was their best comic actor in Rational
the
Brain.
loss of Wyatt is just there's gonna be such
Yeah.
On the recasting, not to our knowledge. He's just been like, they wouldn't recast. They recast. The reason to recast it, they just.
Maybe he has another project.
But it sounds from what Don was saying, like it don't sound like that way. It's like they
It
let him
doesn't
go.
sound like that, but
They let him go. We hope he has one. I mean, I hope he
Right.
He's a great actor.
I'm gonna be Tami on this show, I guess. I'm gonna be the sweet one. I just don't want anyone hurt.
It just sucks. So I want to make sure we acknowledge that. Thanks, Darren, for all your work on the show. So, but anyway, but back to all this. So I think it's funny how this show is. It's literally 3 storylines right now.
mm.
It's the upcoming fashion show, which we know Lauren Fenmore is coming. So far.
What is she gonna wear?
Tammy's favorite.
Another favorite. It's Kate Linder, Lauren Fenmore, and Marie Osmond. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Like, sure. Okay. I like the Osmonds, folks. I grew up with the Osmonds. I'm fine.
Oh, absolutely.
I was
I'm
like,
a little bit country. I'm a little bit rock and roll. Yeah.
oh my God.
I bought one of their albums, Donnie Marie albums.
Well, we too. Well, of course, you and I grew up watching the show. I mean, I watched the show.
Yeah.
I was a kid. I have Paper Roses. CD single. 45 of me. I said CD single 45. Anywho, no, I've not seen the promos for Wine Aren't Bold yet. I haven't seen any of the promos. I mean, so the ones that they can find them. I haven't seen them. But there's 3 storylines. We have the upcoming fashion show. So people are saying, will Lauren finally see Sheila?
She has to.
I hope so.
Where was Sheila when Lauren was on? When Lauren was on last time?
Well, she was dead.
She was in jail?
She's in jail, and Sheila's dead. Oh no, Sheila's dead to her, I think.
But when Lauren was on B&B, Sheila was
there. Well, they fought on that show too. They fought on that show too.
Killed by a bear. That's when.
No, see, Lauren wasn't on. When her toe was taken by a bear and killed. No, Lauren wasn't on, but so we're assuming Lauren thinks she's dead like everybody else does, I guess.
Okay, all right.
But it'd be a missed opportunity if they don't.
Yeah.
I can see why they may not, and maybe they don't want to go there fully.
Yeah.
With that, because Kenneth, I think I agree with you. They may not have it do it, but everybody wants them. See, I'm thinking if Deacon brings out Sheila as their first coming out thing to the fashion show.
Oh my God.
Last Lauren knows of her, she's dead. So that's the last thing that Lauren knows.
Okay.
So they can at least have words, like just accidentally bump into each other or something and have words. That would be cool.
Because Lauren knows Deacon when he was his time in Jordan City. They know each other.
Yeah.
So, but we have the fashion show / Eric is getting sick. And yes, folks, I hate the storyline. However, another hot black man.
Thank you.
Oh, the doctor.
What did I text you guys?
Everybody's like, who's that hot doc? I'm like,
I suddenly feel ill. He makes house calls, Tami.
House calls. He's pretty. He's good to look at. Pretty. He's super pretty. He's also super pretty. He's good to look at.
Yeah, very pretty.
I was like, the bull does bring the beautiful. That's what I would say on this show. They do.
Not on the show unless you're beautiful.
they totally do. Jeannie Roberts, just go on YouTube, type in Lauren and Sheila, wide arm bone. You'll see thousands of clips.
It's gold, man.
It was the first
crossover
that was huge back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Back in the 90s. My friend Nick, who didn't even watch that time, started watching the show. We were rushed home to see the show. It was that good. It was like, he was like, oh my God, Sheila and Lauren. It was so, oh my God, it was so good. So yeah, check it out. You'll find Lauren is the bomb. Lauren actually and Eric are friends. She was friends with the late Stephanie. She was on Bold and Beautiful for a while there too, played by Tracy Bregman, who is like just, it's Tami and I just, it's about as a goddess among goddesses.
She is.
Who told Tami she was pretty at the Emmys when Tami curtsied at her. I was like, come on, girl, I'm just like to meet them. Tammy's like, I was like, why are you bowing?
Thank you, lady.
And then, they're like,
something I would do too. I'm not worthy.
Because they walk up, we're joking and laughing and whatever. And so I go, Tammy's here, and she does picture, and Tammy's just like, yes. I'm like, what are you doing? They're like, we love you. You look beautiful too, or whatever. I was like, she's like, thank you. Get behind the camera, Tami.
I was like, I can't.
That made me laugh. Oh my God, that made me
say
laugh.
anything. All I can do is a curtsy.
And she did. It was hilarious. I love it. But it was great. But anyway, so we love that. So that's who Lauren is. So just check her out, Jeannie, after the show. Great, some great classic on both shows. Because she left Y&R killed, showed up on Bold and the Beautiful.
Yeah.
And then later, Lauren showed up, found she was alive on Bold and the Beautiful. So it continued for years. Years. Even Michelle Stafford played Sheila at one point, folks.
Oh, wow.
Gotta watch that. Me and Michelle talked about that last interview I did with Michelle last year. I said, how many characters you played now? And she mentioned, remember I played Sheila? I go, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys have to look at it. So it's a lot. So just type in Lauren and Sheila and you'll get it. You'll get it. Yeah, Kimberly Brown. Oh yeah, we had Kimberly Brown threaten you on this show. No, I'll tell you. So we've had Kimberly Brown on the show, and when she turned on the Sheila, I literally got scared.
Me too. I was like, oh,
great actress. What a great actress. Oh
yeah.
She's amazing.
Like completely changed.
Mm-hmm.
But super sweet person in real life. Totally nice to me, not Sheila at all. Okay, so we have Eric getting sick, coughing up blood, and the tremors and all that stuff. RJ really getting into the whole helping his grandfather. Riz on the other side doing his line. So I'm actually excited, ladies, for this. I'm like, why not? I think why not? This is a fashion. Why is man is busted up? What's going on?
I love the shade. Eric walks in and he's like, oh, jewel tones. He's like, oh, jewel tones. Interesting choice. Interesting. Jewel tones, huh? And Rich is like, what? Jewel tones are always in style, Dad.
I love it.
Yeah, sure.
I love shade.
It just pisses me off when he's saying to Brooke, he's going to lose. I'm going to win this. And he's serious. Like he's so I'm going to win this. But he feels he has to do this. He feels like he has to compete with me for some reason. And Brooke is just,
right.
I think she thinks Eric's going to win.
I think she does. Well, she's
stroking Ridge's ego.
Because Brooke knows both men. She knows intimately.
Say that again.
She knows both men. And in all seriousness, she loves both of them. She loves Eric. I mean, they have a wonderful friendship, co-parenting relationship. And I think, but Brooke's been in this long enough. She knows Eric is good. I mean, she knows that. And that's something. And I think, and again, but we know this about Ridge. We've said it. We've done this show how many years, Tami? We've done this show how many years, Amanda?
Yes.
Ridge is arrogant.
Very.
He needs to go back to the mail room.
Yes.
And start.
Yes.
To the mail room. Oh my God, sorry.
He needs to go downstairs where Thorne always is.
Like it's just
right.
It's just that whether played by Ridge, played by Ron Moss or by Torsten, Ridge is always need his ego stroked. It's always about that. And Brooke's smart. She's like, I'm not going to say you're going to win. I'm not going to say you're not going to win. I'm going to play Switzerland, and I'll give you enough. I'll give you enough strokes, like Tami said, enough strokes to keep you going. But I think she's afraid he's going to win. But I also think Brooke actually kind of gets it. She's kind of like, good for you, Eric, on some level too, I think. Like she's like, yeah, you go ahead and you do this. She doesn't want anything to happen. She wants peace in the family, obviously. She doesn't want anything going on.
Sure. Yeah.
But she's kind of like, but she's also proud that her son's getting involved. I think she likes that too. So that's the twist. That RJ's doing it. Like she's like, it's exciting. So I mean,
it's like father against son, but not in a like they're hating each other way. But it is father against son in a way.
Yeah.
Like 3 times. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
RJ against Ridge, but Ridge against Eric.
Right.
Agree.
I hope Eric wins. I really, really want Eric to win.
Please. I can't deal with Ridge. I can't deal with that ego. Not at all. When is it going to be next week?
Folks, the next week, guys, tell us in the chat.
No, I'm not sure.
Not sure either. It's coming up soon. I just don't know when exactly. So we have that going on. That's one whole thing there. And again, we have Hope and Thomas Steffi, Finn, and Liam, your buddy, Amanda.
Don't even,
Your
no.
buddy. Talking to, did he busted on Finn and was getting him subdued?
What a little rat.
Yes.
What a little, I don't even want to say it. He's a little bitch, Tami.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
He goes behind Finn's back.
Yep.
And she didn't answer. So he goes a step further and leaves it on a message. Who does that?
I know.
It's disgusting.
He is stirring the pot for everything.
Really I want Finn to beat the crap out of him.
Me too. I was like, please punch him.
Deck him. Big old
Me
black
too.
eye. He deserves that.
Yeah, Liam needs to suffer.
Yeah.
Because Liam doing that, because it ties all into Hope. It ties into the whole Thomas. It ties into so much. Him telling behind her back. It's like it ties. Everybody agrees with you guys exactly. It ties into so much. Oh, Jackie's coming back next week. Okay. It ties into so much because when Leah a few weeks ago said, I don't know if you saw this because you weren't on here last, Amanda, when she said to Finn, "You hanging out with Hope? You want to make more problems for your marriage?"
Right.
Like, but then I don't even think they're looking at it as anything romantic. But Lee's just like, let's just cut all this shit. Let's cut everything off because you should be talking to some other woman. But Finn and Hope had to talk. Their parents are involved. They had to talk.
Yeah.
They also have Liam in common. They have Steffi in common. They have the Hope and Thomas. These people. Who the fuck are these people? Hope and Finn have a lot in common.
Yes.
They do.
Time they actually talked. So I was like, Lee, kind of calm down a little bit. I don't think anything romantic's going on between them right now at all. It's more just like, how you doing? What's going on? Like, what's going on? It's all this stuff going on. And now their parents are connected. When she came back to him, they had to talk. They had to fix it. Oh, that's why you told me I had to go over there, right? It's like they had to talk.
And Finn told her straight up, "You're too good for Thomas, period. Like, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're thinking, but you're too good for Thomas. That's it." And I was like, ooh, I don't think Steffi would like that.
No.
I don't think Steffi would like him saying that. Oh, I hope Liam wasn't hiding and listening, because the first thing he'll do is call her. Guess what Finn said?
Cowardly. He's such a coward.
He thinks he's not. He thinks he's helping.
He doesn't, James. He knows what he's doing.
That's what I'm saying. He thinks he's helping, but he wants Steffi. He wants Steffi.
Yeah.
He just dropped Hope like a hot potato. He's like,
he'll do anything he can to make Finn look bad.
Yeah.
And he's like, Hope who?
Yeah.
Hope who? I've never met a Hope.
Right.
Asshole.
Yeah.
That's right. Right. Exactly.
He got a kid with her, by the way.
Right. But like Tami said, if I can make Finn look bad, but let's add on to that, Tami, too. That Liam thinks he's not doing anything. This is all happening. So he's just reporting on it. So it's like, well, Liam, you're doing it to yourself. That's how I think Liam's coming to this. It's like, well, Finn, you're the one talking to Sheila. You're the one your parents getting. It's not him. He's just reporting on it.
It's disgusting.
It is.
It's disgusting.
I don't know what else to say. His behavior is horrible.
When is the kiss going to come out between Liam and Steffi? The kisses.
There's several.
I mean, that needs to come out. I'm tired of Finn, fighting for his marriage, and he doesn't have the whole truth.
Doesn't. Marvin, your buddy Marvin from France, is in there. And I agree with Marvin. It's almost like he said they should go all in with Liam's character. Just make him a bad guy. Make him a villain.
Absolutely.
I say same thing. Just why not?
Because when he made that phone call, I seriously thought Liam is a sociopath. Like, he is obsessed with Steffi. This is now crossed over into, okay, this is sick.
You know what? He talks so much crap about Thomas.
Oh, yeah.
And he is turning into Thomas.
See, that's the whole point about this show, which is kind of funny. they're showing that everybody's a hypocrite. They're all hypocrites, all of them. Just a family of hypocrites. Everybody's a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. You're
Family of them.
You're a
Darren.
hypocrite.
Whole family.
Oh, you're a hypocrite.
Oh, well, you're good. Because as I was saying, because when I go back, we go to the other storylines, of course, of Thomas and Hope / Deacon and Sheila. At least with Deacon, his motives are kind of pure. Like he's fallen for her, which is just unfortunate for him, but he thinks he can work it. Hope is playing with fire because deep down she does want somebody who loves her unconditionally. I totally get that. You might almost want that. You love me, only me. However, she picked a guy who's obsessed with her. So on one end, she's enjoying the spoils of that. Yet it's not all pure, not on her end at all. And then you got Liam, who's not pure either, who feels rejected or whatever he feels, has the Ridge syndrome. And so now he's going over to Steffi going, I've always loved you. It's always been you. And then Steffi, she's on the show at the moment because she'll be back. But then Steffi's like torn herself, knowing that Finn loves her unconditionally. She got an embarrassment of riches. What she got. She has 2 men saying they love her. They want to be with her. Who doesn't want that?
Lot. That seems complicated.
I'm sure it's a lot. But I mean, I'm trying to get 1. But I mean, 2 is a lot. But I'm saying all that.
I don't know what Hope is thinking, for one. Like I don't know what she's thinking. It's hot.
With her vagina. She's thinking with her vagina. That's what she's thinking with.
Okay, that's a good point. It's don't get me wrong, it's hot. But like it's
she's letting
dangerous.
loose. She said it a few weeks ago. She feels freer. She said she claims she feels like herself when she's with Thomas. This guy is giving him, she's giving her a lot of stuff, but what he's giving her is his whole self. And that's attractive.
Haven't you ever been in that position where you break up with someone and you realize, oh my God, how much of my life have I wasted with this?
Yes, I've done that.
Absolutely, yeah.
And you just move into that space of, oh my God, and whoever's there, whoever is that first one that starts to give you what you wanted 10 years ago and never got,
yes,
that becomes the focus. It's an obsession. She's obsessed with.
Oh, now she's obsessed with him.
Obsessed with Thomas in some fantasy.
Right. Yes.
way. She's living the fantasy right now. It's not real.
Yes.
Right.
She's not dealing with reality. She doesn't want to be in reality.
She just wants to ignore that he's obsessed with her.
Yeah. Because for her, she's being honest with him. I'm not in love with you. I'm still processing the destruction of my marriage. She feels as long as she's verbalizing that to him, he's completely aware of how she feels. So now she can do whatever she wants, but she doesn't understand. She's living in fantasy land, and he's living in his obsessive.
Yeah.
It's being triggered again.
That's what Tami said. That's exactly what it is. I agree with you, Tami. And the thing is, I don't think I would add is it's not, like you said, it's not really Thomas she's hooked on. It's the feelings he's giving her.
Yep.
That's what it is. And I've been there. I've been there a few times.
And maybe she does feel like he doesn't expect her to be perfect.
Right.
So she could be whatever, like everyone expects her to be perfect. And that gets difficult, I'm sure.
Everyone expects her to do whatever they say. She was tired of that. She's like, I'm a grown woman. Like this was more like a month ago. So she's like, I can make decisions. Like I'm not dumb. And now I was getting mad at that too. I think a lot of fans were like, stop treating her like she can't make decisions.
Yeah, she's just fragile thing.
Right, fragile. It's like, and so she's like rebelling. She's rebelling.
She is.
I mean, just getting lost in his arms and his eyes and his lips and his abs. And
I mean, don't get me wrong, I get it.
I
but
get
it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Very, very dangerous. Because what happens if she don't fall in love with him?
Right.
And she's like, this was fun, but I'm done now. Then what?
Oh, it's not done. You think it's done, bitch? Oh, no, it ain't done. It's like, see, I don't agree, Jeremy, that's poor writing. My thing is, shit.
What the haystack? James,
Good.
what happened?
It must be a bug.
This giant thing.
I knew it.
Was it a praying mantis? Oh my gosh, I've never seen him move that quickly. James, I don't think I've seen you move that fast.
God in heaven. Sorry, buddy. This is live television.
James, you move so fast, you look like the Flash.
I do not want to lose it. I look over to, I'm sorry, folks. I look over to my right on my wall, and there's like a bug that I don't know what the fuck it is.
Oh, it wasn't like a spider?
No, it wasn't a spider. I'm telling you, it was a bug. I don't know what the fuck it was. It wasn't a roach. There wasn't, I don't know what the fuck it was. And it was staring at me, and it was huge. I was like, James Lott Jr., you got to get it before it drops somewhere over here. I have to leave my house and see you guys another time.
I never can sleep in my bed again.
I'm going to go back after the show ends and rewatch that scene, that moment.
Sorry, but I'm like, I don't play because if it drops somewhere, I would have left. I literally would have left the room. It's like, bye, you guys. Good luck. You guys have a good time.
Yeah. Oh, I thought somebody had walked into the room.
Yeah, me too. I was like, what?
Yeah, sorry, kids. Sorry, everybody. I don't like giant. I don't see spiders don't bother me, but it's bugs. And I have a million plants in a garden, so it's this kind of bunch of part of things.
I was gonna say all the plants.
Yeah, so one must have come in and said hi, and I'm like, why you go right there so I can see them? I want to kill you. So why would you do that? Okay, kids. I'm sorry. What were we talking about? I was like, what? Who am I? What?
James smashed the bugs like we want to smash Liam.
There you go. There you go.
Right, Tami?
There you go.
Crunch.
I flushed them down the toilet. So that's I'm like, goodbye.
Oh, there you go. That's what I do too.
Yeah, I don't put it in a trash can. I want to come crawling out of it.
By the way, Scott said that he also wants to punch Liam. Basically. He said, I get it. He's awful. Yeah, he said that.
Did say that. No, that's the whole thing. He's hilarious. I mean, Scott's always hilarious about his character. That's the whole thing. It's like, but I don't know. I don't think it was bad writing to me. I think they did explain themselves. I don't know what show you guys are watching, but I think they did explain why she's with him. I mean, I feel like that. I feel like the destruction of her marriage to Liam, how Steffi is always involved. I feel like they did actually for this time. I feel like they did hit the beats.
Yeah,
that's what I think. They did hit the beats.
And if you don't understand it, it's because you've never experienced it.
Right.
That's fine.
That's
but
fine.
Her behavior makes complete sense.
Oh, me too. I think it makes sense to me too. I get it. I totally see it and get it. And I've been there. Actually, I have been there. So I totally get it.
Yeah.
I got burned later. I burned in the end. But, and that's why they call these things rebounds and stuff. That kind of stuff happens between a certain relationship. So I just think that, to me, it makes sense. If we don't like it, of course, we know it's going to be problematic. That's soap opera. But to me, it does make sense why she's going direction, because she expressed so much with her parents and the mothers and going through all I mean, she wants one person to love her, and Liam cheated on her once before with Steffi already, and it's just too much. Liam and now Liam really is showing that he's into Steffi.
Does anyone know yet that she and Thomas are sleeping together?
Besides Brooke.
Brooke knows. Ridge knows because Brooke told him. That's the first thing she did. She was like, ran to find him. You're never gonna guess what.
Yeah, no, she did. She did tell him. She had to tell him.
Does Dad know? Does Deacon know?
I don't know.
So I can't believe no one knows.
I think he does know that they're hanging out, like spending time together.
I want to answer something Jerry says, and if people keep bringing that up, the Beth thing. First of all, he didn't kidnap Beth, so that's just number one. I think he didn't kidnap Beth. He just found out and didn't tell her soon enough. Yes, for me, like I said, in real life, you never get a chance to meet ever again.
Yeah, no.
But my whole thing is, she says she thinks he's changed. That after all this time, he kept a secret. They all keep secrets. They should all keep secrets. But she thinks, because she accepted, because then why would she accept Liam after he slept with Steffi? And she got
more
pregnant.
than once.
More than once. So it's like, so there's some unrationalization going on in there, right? I mean, it's like we're saying that she's she has a way of forgiving what she wants to forgive. That's not good either.
She does forgive people.
People do that sometimes too, Jeremy. People sometimes will overlook things. But I see all these, not just you, Jeremy, but the rationalization. But the fans have been saying, going that he didn't kidnap Beth, whatever. Mm-hmm. He did other things that were bad and stuff to her. But she's saying that he went and got help, that he has changed, and she's seeing what she wants to see. She's giving into this whole thing that everybody's like, he's obsessed with you, he's obsessed with you. So she's like, he is obsessed with me, and maybe it's a good thing in her brain. It's like that's what's going on. So I'm saying I think that's right. Like, why would Brooke go back with Rich after everything that's going on? It's like they've shown themselves. She actually, Hope knows who Thomas is. She's choosing to overlook it. Some of the things. She knows who he is.
Yeah, you're right. She is.
She's going with eyes wide open, not eyes wide shut. Her eyes are wide open. She's just choosing certain parts. And I've done it before. You never met somebody who has red flags. You overlook them.
Yes.
I've done that a million times.
Yes.
I'm not perfect. I've done it. But I go, on that first date, they said this. But I overlooked it thinking, well, maybe just nervous or whatever. And then later, it happens. So all the folks, that's my answer to all the folks who saying, well, he kept the secret from Beth. And that don't mean shit. They all keep secrets and shit from each other. So, well, he seemed help in talking to his mother on the phone, Laura. I'm being funny that he got help, that he talked to his mother, and she's a therapist. I'm saying, but her going.
Best therapist.
Yes,
best therapist.
Yes, that was there with his mother. So I'm just saying that she feels that he is trying, and as she's seeing a difference because they're co-parenting. She literally has said all these different things on camera. I'm not making this up. She has said it on camera. And
she is worried about this whole situation, though.
Yeah, very much.
Worried. Oh, she's worried. Yeah, she's totally.
She's like, this is not good. She's saying what we're saying. Like, this is not good.
Playing with fire. We agree with everybody. Anything anybody says in the chat with that, we agree with that one. She's playing with fire.
He's made so many inroads into recovering and getting his life together. And any falsehood motivations coming from Hope could dismantle all the work he's done. And that's where Taylor's concerns are, and they're completely valid. Because if anyone can dismantle Thomas mentally, it's Hope. It's the only person that could derail him. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I get it, Mom. I get it, Taylor.
I get it too. Mm-hmm. I totally get it. So, but I always just say on all these soaps, when people bring something like this, I'm like, they're all guilty of shit. All of them are guilty. They've all done shit to each other. They shouldn't forgive. I always said, why did after all those times when Riz didn't go to Brooke directly to ask her questions, just believe everybody else said, I wouldn't trust Riz the rest of my life.
I can't stand the two of them back together.
Me either. I hate them.
It just makes me ill.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I don't like to me, when they start kissing, I'm like, I like that Taylor and Brooke had fought for themselves.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that storyline.
I wanted to see a Taylor and Brooke hookup.
Me too. I absolutely wanted to see that too.
They teased it a little bit here and there, but they
totally did.
They totally did. They played it. They leaned into it a little bit.
Yeah.
But the whole thing was that after everything they've been through, Riz didn't believe, after all these years, wouldn't talk to you about stuff. And she said, "Hey, why don't you just come talk to me?" Like,
bullshit.
Yes.
So, it is.
So it's kind of just so they're all seeing red flags and just seeing what they want to see, I think, on some level. Because nobody really is. Nobody's really clean on this show.
Do you think Luna's innocent, or do you think she's got ulterior motives?
I don't know. It's too new. I have no clue. Too new.
It was nice to see her stand up, though, to Lee.
Well, it's fun seeing her mom on the phone call a couple weeks ago. To see her mother. So I wonder if she's coming back. I have no idea. She's too new for me. I have no idea.
I want the sister. I want Mom to show up in town.
Me
me too.
Well, everybody in chat knows this. You guys might know this too. The rumor is Luna is Jax.
Yeah. I mean, when Finn kept asking Lee, what's the deal? Why do you have such issues with Luna and my aunt? Like, what is it? What is it? You know, and Lee told her very clean version of what happened.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And maybe she did have multiple affairs. Maybe she did sleep with the
doctor,
the chief surgeon.
Yeah.
That was one instance, and maybe there were other instances as well.
Right.
That Jack was one of them. I don't know.
I don't think she's innocent.
Okay.
Luna?
She could, maybe not. I mean, I just too soon for me. I don't know what to think of her yet.
I have a question. What's wrong with Eric? Is it going to be bad? Is it going to be bad? Because I'm going to cry.
Well, the thing is, he has a 3-year contract he signed, but it's like, don't forget he signed a contract. I have no idea. I don't like this part of the storyline. It bugs.
When I went on the bus tour, guys, and he walked out, I literally quit breathing because Casey, the producer, kept saying, I have a big surprise. I have a big surprise. And I was like, whatever. Sure. Then we get there and it was John McCook walked out. I was like, this is the best surprise ever. Like ever. Because he wasn't at the fan event thing. But I was like, this is the best surprise ever. And Tami, he hugs you too. Like, he put his head right here. Yeah, he was so sweet.
Oh my God. Can I just bring up one thing, you guys? And Eric or John McCook, because you know he's got the beard thing going on. I don't know if you guys noticed this. Thomas and Hope are making out. They're on the, she locks the door. They're on the couch. Did you notice Annika's chin? How red it was? And I thought, oh my God, that poor little thing, because of Matt's beard,
stubble,
right, all the stubble, she's getting irritation. I'm like, oh my God, poor Annika. Oh my God.
And I
did notice that,
folks, about Annika. Those of us who are online know this, and I tweeted in support of her because she's our friend and friend of the show. To the evil, mean people out there going off on her and her Instagrams, you need to stop. You're ridiculous and over the top. And the fact is, she wants to communicate with you guys. It's not about she can't take criticism or you don't like the character, it's fine. But so she was posting, some of you guys were so mean, she clapped back. And she doesn't clap back very often, but she did. And I think it's just horrific. Some of the things you're writing to her, expecting just to take it, is tired. And I think I'm saying for the record, needs to stop. It's just really ridiculous. Can she just, she wants to talk to the fan. If you're not a fan of hers or so, I don't talk to her. What the fuck?
Exactly.
Right.
You don't like the show, turn the station.
Right.
You don't like someone, then go on to something else.
Right. Unfollow. You don't have to follow her.
Stop wasting everyone's time by spewing nonsense.
Seriously.
And the actors do not write the show.
No, they do their job.
They have no control over the storyline.
No.
Don't know why they always get heat for it.
Right. I know they're the front line because you see them first. They're acting out.
Right.
But they're not their characters. They don't care what's going on. They just do their job. They do like 8 shows a week. They don't have time to judge their characters. She's like, I just wait for this. I'm glad she wrote was really nice. You can see it online. But I'm not even going to repeat the things that were being said to her and typed to her. It's just ridiculous. She already restricted some stuff already a while back.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's crazy. And yet it's been for years. As I say, she restricted access for a while. Then she left for a while and she came back on because it was getting nice. It's like all these actors. That's why I'm going to go on a soapbox for a second. All these actors, because I've been getting attacked also from When Calls the Heart. We had an interesting end of the season. It got me views, of course. I got like 10,000 views on my show recently, but I've got an attack called a fraud and all these names. I don't give a fuck about that. The actors are acting their jobs. It's not their job to critique their characters or comment on their characters. Their job is to do the job. That's what they do. But they also like talking to fans. Many of them want to talk to you. And just like, do you, if you, I mean, and have conversations with you. But when you're super mean and super rude, that goes out the window. The rude is the part, it's out the window. And that's the problem. And then they say something that you blow up like, oh, how dare she talk back to me? It's ridiculous. It's a circle, a cycle that does no good. The world is going through so much right now. We have so many things going on right now in the world that's so serious that this stuff should be fun. It should be fun and friendly. And I just think, that's my soapbox. And I said, so all the folks who attacked me last week on social media, I was like, that's fine, attack me. I got strong. I've been called worse by better. So I'm not worried about it. But for these actors, I will always stand up for them.
Absolutely.
They're just doing their jobs.
Right.
And part of their job sometimes is to try to communicate with fans and interact, but they don't have to. It's not in their contracts, they have to talk to you. So it's very nice that they want to talk to you guys. So people should be ashamed of themselves. So that's my soapbox for today for that. Because I got attacked recently myself.
You're way too nice, James. You know, people who are mean and rude are disgusting. And if you're mean and rude in real life to other people, then that's your business. And if people tolerate it in real life, then that's your dynamic. But if you're going to bring it into the daytime world, it will not be tolerated. It's unacceptable. It's cowardly. It's bullshit. And it's not acceptable. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
I'm glad to see you guys. Most of you guys are chatting.
I couldn't agree more.
That's my little soapbox. I just think but I'm seeing it. But it's happened this week. This happened a couple of days ago. And
Such a waste of time.
It's a waste of time. And she was getting so attacked. I'm like, God. And she's such a nice, little folks. She's a nice person.
She's so sweet.
Everyone
The
in daytime,
sweetest.
99.9%. I personally have never met anyone who is not. There is that 0.5%.
I have, but anyway.
You've been in it longer than I have. You know, I've been fortunate where everyone that I've encountered has just been a gem. Like, not just like a real, authentic human that's kind and brilliant and talented. And to see the vitriol.
Oh, there's the word vitriol.
It's the word. Yes. It's just, you want to do Wonder Woman and just like go, like shield them from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, on When Calls the Heart, a couple of the actors got death threats.
Oh, my living word.
I've been there. I've gotten death threats in the past. I've been there, so it's not fun. So I'm telling you, it's over the top. It's seriously over the top. I like right to writers, sure. Producers, the ones who make the decision, sure. But actors are acting. That's all they're doing. They're acting. That's what they're doing. It's like just so ridiculous. So yes, it's a waste of time, as Tami said, completely. Speaking of time with me. It's 12:35. I got another show at 1:00. Did we miss it? I think we missed anything. I think everything we talked about. I mean, there's nothing we missed. I mean, RJ and Luna are cute. Maybe they'll make it. That's it.
I think
they're cute.
They're cute. It's still too new. It's still too new for me.
Yeah.
So you said John McCook is on a 3-year contract as of when? When did that start?
I believe last year, I think.
Oh.
I could be wrong, but it's like somebody was like, he just signed one recently, like a 3 years.
Okay. Well, that's kind of good news then.
Yes, that's kind of good news. So to my knowledge, they're not going to get rid of him.
Okay.
Which makes me infuriated with the story more. Just like I don't care for this.
Seen him like this, but
we're seeing a little more Donna. So that kind of helps a little bit, but
true. We get to see Donna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get a little more Donna. So we'll see what's going on there. But folks,
she's so good at crying, James.
Oh, she's really good at crying. Oh, no,
she is so good at crying.
You know, she's really good at crying. Well, she's been on a long time. She'll do that. I get on there. That's the problem with this show because they have a large cast in terms of this time. We don't get enough of her anymore. She used to be on all the time. We don't get enough. She can't act. I mean, just Jennifer Garrett is a great actress. I just don't see it very much. I mean, ever since Pam left the show, kind of.
True.
They haven't really had her back. That was her nemesis. They really a nemesis frenemy thing. You know. So. I know Trent goes, Jordy signed a contract right before he was let go too. Yes, that is very true, Samantha. You can't be let go, but I'm just saying.
Why you gotta bring it up?
No, I'm saying my thing is, I believe sources on the show said they brought this up. Like they're saying it's just it could be just a passing story for him. So, but you are correct. I have to admit, yes, you are very correct. It could be a smoke screen. It can be let go at any time. Yes, that is very true.
How far in advance do they film B&B?
5 or 6 weeks.
So that means Jacqueline's been on maternity leave for like 2 months.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
Because she's been
normal
off
for
the
her.
canvas for a couple of weeks, and
Yeah,
then whatever was filmed ahead of time. That's
Yeah.
nice.
That's normal for her. She leaves a couple of months at a time.
That's nice. Good.
Yeah. Then they go dark again soon. So now we're heading into the winter. They'll be dark probably through Christmas, through New
Oh,
Year.
that's right. That's right.
Oh, okay.
They'll
Sweet.
start going dark again. And Thanksgiving week probably dark out. So they start going dark again. So come back for a week, do some work, and then she can like take another week off or two. So
Yeah, that's good. It's got sweet.
Yeah.
Times her babies, her four kids.
Mhm.
Woo! And looking beautiful doing it. So I can't see back. Folks, that's BB Beauty Spotlight. That's what we did today. We did
50
it.
people. Thank you.
Yes, 50 people.
Hit the like button.
Like button, kids. It helps out. Amanda, you said on the other show, One Beautiful Podcast. Stay tuned.
I have an episode coming out soon. I actually have 2 coming out soon. Everybody calm down. I had a belly dance show, okay? And things have been going on.
That's no excuse. All right. Terry Goveia. What was I going to say? I was like,
That's my name.
Oh,
yeah, that's like, hi, Terry. Guess what?
Tammy, do you have, never mind. Just tell them your socials.
Oh,
Never mind. I'll ask after.
What was the question? Like, what was the question?
I haven't decided if I'm going to stay on X.
Mm.
No, seriously. I
call it Twitter, X.
I know. I might just get rid of that. But so on X, it's Tami Goveia. And on Instagram, Tami.Goveia. Or James, will you say it? Instagram?
Tami as Instagram at Tami.Goveia.
That's it.
Thank you, Ryan Nielsen. Thank you. And I'm where all James Jr. is sold at. James Lott Jr. Also via platforms. I'm even on Spoutable and all those other things. I'm never on there, but I'm on there. I don't know. I've done Threads yet, but I've done everything else. I can barely remember. But I'm on TikTok. I'm a TikTok star, so check me out over there. Everybody, we'll be back next week. We will be back next week. Right before Halloween. We'll be back with another edition of your favorite